Hey, what's going on, Pokemon trainers? Trainer Connor 100 here with a Wi-Fi battle video in Pokemon Champions. Alright, so we are back in Pokemon Champions. Try out Mega Scovillain. Mega Scovillain functions well in doubles, so that's the format we'll be playing in this video, and maybe in future videos. We shall see. I'm not particularly great in doubles, but I figured let's just get out there and have some fun. Before we get started, let's go over my Pokemon. Okay, so the Pokemon I'm using, we have Mega Scovillain with Rage Powder. The idea is to Rage Powder and use Spicy Spray just to burn Pokemon. With Protect and Flamethrower, that's pretty much his niche. Mailstick has access to screens, so that means we can get Reflect and Light Screen. Unfortunately, we don't have the Light Clay in this game yet, so we are forced to use a different item. The item of choice is the Citrus Berry to get our HP back. We also have access to Thunder Wave to slow Pokemon down, which is really important. Next in the squad, we have Sneasler. It's a great fake out user. Everyone is using him in doubles right now. Sylveon here has a Fairy Feather equipped, utilizing Hyper Voice to hit multiple Pokemon at the same time, as well as Hyper Beam. It's a fun idea, let's try it out. And then we have Hydreigon for speed control and to hit something pretty hard. It has Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, and Dark Pulse. No Choice Scarf, actually. Last up, we have Blastoise here with a Mega Stone as well. I don't think I end up using Mega Blastoise, but if we have to, we will. That's the squad. Let's go find some games. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this first game here was really weird. Looking at his Pokemon, this immediately made me think, oh, it's a Trick Room team, but can any of his Pokemon learn that move? So that's the main question. Little did I know that this turned out to be a crazy start to my recording session. This was my first battle, so I figured I'd post it because it was pretty funny of what happens in these battles, or in this battle particularly. We have to potentially face Steelix, Swallow, Fortress, Glimmora, Garnacle, and Golurk. I'm not saying that we're facing all of them, because it's a 4v4, but who knows? Maybe we'll see this, maybe we'll see that. Let's see how we do here. I'm definitely going to try using Mega Scovillain. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we see my opponent starting out with Garnacle and Fortress, as I begin with Warclaw and Orion. I go for Reflect on the first turn because two of his Pokemon are primarily physical. I go for Close Combat here. There's no point in faking out. BC doesn't KO the Garnacle, that's fine. I have a Focus Sash, so whatever move he's gonna go for, it's not gonna knock me out. But he goes for Explosion. I've never seen that. And it doesn't knock me out to my Sash. Knock me down to my Sash, actually. And I'm like, alright, cool. And then what is Fortress gonna go for? Goes for Explosion as well, and I'm like, okay, this is something. I've never seen that before. And guys, this is also to advocate, this strategy doesn't work. I mean, it kind of does, but like, you're gonna miss two of your Pokemon on the same turn if you do that. And if you fail to KO any of your opponent's Pokemon, your chances of winning are pretty slim. So we lose Sneasler there, which is okay by me. We have Mega Glimmora, and I'm like, alright, let's go ahead and utilize our Mega Scovillain. I should have gone for Rage Powder here. Instead, I go for Protect. Again, I'm still learning doubles. I'm not particularly good at this quite yet. I go for Thunder Wave here just to slow down the Glimmora. We unfortunately miss. But then it goes for Self-Destruct. What? Well, I'm happy I protected there. But are you serious right now? Yeah, this guy is obviously trolling at this point. Oh my goodness, and then even the Steelix wants to join in on the party. So yeah, this battle really didn't count. I wanted to show this one just because I thought it was hilarious. But guys, don't do this. That was crazy. So we won this battle, but I'm not gonna count it. I wanted to just showcase it there. In the second battle here, we have to face a potential Tailwind support team featuring Whimsicott, Sneasler, Skarmory, Crocodile, Silicia, and Delphox. Okay, traders, here we go. So we see his own Sneasler and Whimsicott, which I predicted. I tried going for my fake out, but his Sneasler is faster. Very unfortunate. And then we see the Tailwind activate. I end up going for Flamethrower here with Hydreigon, and we bring this Whimsicott down to this Focus Sash. Unfortunately, I was hoping for a burn, but we don't get that. Here's what happens next. I go into my Scovillain, hoping to utilize my fake out later, and I can use Rage Powder to burn a couple of Pokemon here. But he goes for U-turn, and he goes into Crocodile, which the Intimidate doesn't matter too much, but it's like, aw, he could be Scarfed, he cannot speed me. And then there's the Tailwind as well. He goes for Windblast here, and it's like, aw, damn, I lose my Hydreigon. I was gonna go for Draco Meteor and smash something with it. I go for Rage Powder, but I forgot to Mega Evolve. That's another error on my part. And then I don't go for Fake Out. I really should have gone for Fake Out with Sneasler on the Crocodile, because I should have known he was going to go for Earthquake or something of that nature. But, you know, you have to make mistakes to get better, right? My opponent brings in Skarmory for the first time, and we get to see its Mega Evolution, which is from Legends ZA. So for those who haven't played Legends ZA, that's what a Mega Skarmory is. And then we have the Scovillain, finally. I needed to go for Rage Powder, but I don't do it. What is going on here, Connor? You gotta do better in doubles. This is further evidence that I just need to work on a couple of things. Right after I finished recording, I did do a couple of battles and I won. So yeah, practice makes perfect, I suppose. But there's nothing I can do about this battle here, as we do burn the opposing Pokemon in front of us, the Crocodile and the Skarmory, but that's the only way they can beat me. But they have to get Spicy Spray to do that, so we do end up using his ability at least. So thank you, Tom, for that battle. We have one more battle to get through. We have to face London here. This was a good battle as well. So we have to face Armarouge, Steelix, Victory Bell, Hydreigon, Hawlucha, and Manectric. I was assuming Mega Hawlucha, not gonna lie, but that doesn't happen. I believe Manectric is in this fight because it has access to Snarl, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm not going to spoil it anymore. Let's see how we do here. Okay, here we go. This is the last battle. I hope you all are enjoying the content thus far, even though I am losing a lot. But hey, it happens. I go for Light Screen with Orion, the Meowstic, because we all know that these two Pokemon in front of us are going to be specially based. Unfortunately for me, as I predicted, the Manectric has Snarl, so that means my special attacks aren't going to do as much. But he won't do that much to me either because of the Light Screen that I have up. Because I am scaling here, I'm going to go for Reflect as well, just in case he goes for Volt Switch. So I am making some, proper plays in this battle. I feel confident, so let's keep going. He brings in Steelix as I go for Dark Pulse with Hydreigon, and we knock out the Armarouge. Unfortunately for me, he has his own Hydreigon. I was expecting him to go for Draco Meteor, but I didn't know which Pokemon he was going to choose. I go for Thunder Wave and I miss. Well, not really. He just isn't affected by it. That was strange. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I don't know if that's a bug or anything like that in Pokemon Champions, but this Hydreigon should have been paralyzed. Ugh, that was really unfortunate. I can't get past it. So he goes for Earthquake, right? And because I had the Citrus Berry, I'm able to live it. I go for Thunder Wave again, trying to see if I can paralyze the Hydreigon and figure out what's going on there. But he smartly predicts that and goes into Manectric, which gets blown away by this Hyper Beam here. So there you go, we get that awesome situation where we get to use Hyper Beam Sylveon. He goes for the Heavy Slam. Because I have the Reflect up, that's not going to knock it out, which is unfortunate for him. And here, I will go down to the Dark Pulse. Sorry about these jump cuts. I did the best I could on the editing. I wish we had the versus recorder. Anyways though, We get destroyed by a critical hit earthquake. That's a little overkill, but hey, there's nothing you can do about that situation. We got to use Hyper Beam. That's all I can ask for. All I have left is Hydreigon and my Mega Scovillain. So we go for the Mega Evolution. And in this situation, I kinda need to go on the offensive. So I go for my attacks, but I miss the Draco Meteor on the Hydreigon. So first he didn't get paralyzed, and then he didn't get hit by the Draco Meteor. What is going on here? This Hydreigon is immune. My opponent's Hydreigon. But my Hydreigon gets blown away by his Draco Meteor. Oh my goodness. So I go for Flamethrower. Yeah, we have to get going here with that. And we get this Steelix down to sturdy, but he has the, what do you call it, the Citrus Berry as well. He goes for the Body Crest and he gets burned. There's nothing, even non-contact moves will work. So if the Hydreigon attacks me, then he will get burned as well. Just based off of what you're seeing right now, yeah, I am going to lose this battle because there's nothing I can hit the Hydreigon with. If I just hit that Draco Meteor. Yeah, this video was something else. It took me a while for me to work on. Thank you for your patience. I did post a showdown battle a few days ago to keep the content rolling there. So we do put damage to the Hydreigon. Like I said, it's not super effective, or it won't be enough, really. I think it's a critical hit. Like, okay, that's a little overkill, don't you think? Wowee. London, what did I do to you, bro? Anyways, I lose this battle again, but it was a lot closer than the other match that I went through. But the first one that we faced, with all the explosions and the self-destruct, that was hilarious. This video was fun to make. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe for more battle videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.